up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tatyana Edgeworth, and we are back with another video. It's been a long time since I put out some content, guys, but we got content for you guys today. Just don't forget to like and subscribe to your girl's channel, and everything on my social media will be linked down below. And we're just gonna get straight into it. So if you didn't read the title, in today's video, we're definitely gonna talk about, you know, being an adult and having a difficult time making friends. I definitely have a hard time making friends, which is surprising to me, surprising to a lot of people who actually personally know me. So I just want to come and talk to you guys about it, just put a video out. You know, you guys are my friends, like you guys are my people, definitely, and just tell you what my experience is and what was wrong, what was right, some things that I figured out about myself. Yeah, I just want to just talk to you guys. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. So one thing I wanted to say at first is, like, what are friends? Like, what is friends to you? So I realized that the definition of friends is different to different people. Like, I tell people, like, I don't have any friends. Like, when they meet me, I'll be like, yeah, I don't have any friends. And they be like, what do you mean you don't have any friends? Or I'm not your friend. Like, I don't think you guys understand what I mean by me not having any friends. Like, I have people that I can hang out with, people I can probably call and go see or do things activity-wise with. But do I have a person where I could just come over, besides my neighbor, you know? But, you know, she's my neighbor, although we are friends. So it's like, who can I reach out to when I'm having a bad time, like, or when I'm going through things, or just generally just want to be around each other? Like, I don't have that out here in Houston. If you guys don't know, I moved from California to Houston. It will be almost a year coming up, so that's why I have a difficult times. Like, I have friends back in California, but making friends in Houston is actually really difficult for me, considering that the culture and everything and the way people look at me is, you know, like, who is she? Like, who is this Cali girl thinking she's somebody out here? So yeah, that's what I basically been going through in that way. But definitely for me, friend is something deeper. Like, I want to share something deeper with people, not just like hang out with you for aesthetic reasons and stuff like that. So that's just what I feel like a friend is, someone I can connect with on a deeper level. I do have people who I do acquaint with, who I do say they are my friends, but I don't have someone where I can have a deeper connection with. Like the people in California, I can talk to them on the phone, or they call me when they have a problem. You know what I mean? Somebody who reaches out to me and somebody who I reach out to equally, and it's not just like, oh yeah, what we're doing, where we at, like where we going, like, you know, like I just want something more. So the next thing I want to talk about is my experience of trying to make friends out here. I tried to make friends at work. That clearly did not work out. There was someone I thought I was okay with, but their communication skills wasn't just where I wanted them to be, and I had to protect my feelings for their sake and for my sake. You know, like I want somebody who's very communicative and not me doubting myself and stuff like that. Also, like, I knew people from work as well at my old job, and we had a great time, but at the same time, people were like my mother's age, you know? Like, so for me, I looked at them more as like aunties, and like, oh, I have my Houston aunties, but can I like go out and like do stuff with them? Probably not. Like, you know, they're more chill and just like ready to relax. And then some people were just like drama starters, honestly. So no, I didn't really find friends at my work job. There was one person I was close to. So, you know, I mean, making friends at work usually is what people do as an adult, but sometimes it's just not for everybody where you can actually like, okay, cool, we can hang out. Like, there's a few people I thought would be like really close to me, but clearly where they at? They don't call me, they don't check in on me, so I guess that's not, you know, like, I don't know. Let's move on to the next. The next thing I tried to do was go on Facebook and look up different Facebook groups. I was told by a coworker that she knew some Facebook groups because she was new out here as well, and she actually found like a couple of friends and had a blast. At the same time, me and her are a 10-year difference, so when I went on the page myself and tried to make friends on there, again, like the gap and like what people wanted to do was completely different than what I wanted to do and what I was looking for. Also, I did connect with a couple of people on the Facebook group pages, but then they never really wanted to hang out with me, or I wouldn't say hang out with me in general, but just come out and actually do stuff. Like, it was always an excuse, like, oh yeah, I want to talk to you, I want to text you all the time, I don't want to call you or like actually be on the phone with you, and I don't want to actually meet you in person either, which I felt like was really weird. So I was like, I just dropped it. Like, if you're not serious about being active in my life and I'm being active in your life, then I don't want to talk to you. I know that sounds mean, but it's like we're wasting each other's time, so let's not do that. move forward. You can find someone else who just wants to text and talk to you, and then y'all could just have your friendship like that. But I want someone to actually do some activities with me, and I can't do that if you're just not willing to do anything, you know, like that's just weird. So I also, after that, went to Bumble. I was told about Bumble, like, oh, go to Bumble, it's a good app. So if you guys don't know, Bumble has a part where it's dating, and they also have a part for marketing, and they have a part for being BFF. So I'm on the BFF part. Basically, all that means is just I'm looking for friends. I literally go on there and I swipe left or right, like just Tinder, any other dating app, to see who I would match with. So this was my first time being on an app like this. I was swiping like crazy, just wanted to meet whoever, whatever, no matter what, because you know, like, I don't really judge people. I really don't care if you're, you know, nerdy, popular, short, skinny, fat, tall, light, dark, white, Mexican, black. Like, it just doesn't matter to me what you are, as long as we can get along, you know. So I get along with a lot of different types of people, especially being from Cali. There's a whole bunch of different people. So I'm not gonna judge you for, you know, something that you have on your face, or you know what I mean. Like, it's just like, I don't know, that's just not who I am. So I was just swiping on pretty much everyone, but then I realized, like, people want to just see you one time and that's it. And it was crazy because I actually talked to this other girl who said the same thing. She was from Bumble. She said the same exact thing, like, oh, okay, yeah, Bumble is cool to meet people, but as soon as you meet them, they don't want to hang out with you again, or you have to like constantly hit them up, and you know, that's just not what kind of person you want to be friends with. Like, you want someone who wants to hang out with you equally as you want to hang out with them. So that being said, that's just how it is, and that's how it was during the time. And it's crazy that even that person that said that to me is no longer like connecting with me anymore. So it's like, to me, I'm like, dang, like when you get to a new spot, you kind of doubt yourself, like, dang, is it me? But it's like, nah, it ain't me, bro. I'm super cool. So I don't know what's going on. So right after that, I started having people who actually didn't like me. And I know, like, being on the internet, a lot of people ain't gonna like, that's cool, that's fine, whatever. You're gonna get negative comments all the time about, okay, yeah, I don't like her, whatever, or her aesthetic, or she thinks she all of that, whatever. But I've never actually met people in person besides high school. You know, like, out of high school, I never really met people who didn't like me. So that was different for me to like actually meet people and be like, yo, I don't like you. I don't like your vibe. I don't like what you're about. I don't like it, because it's shocking, because I get along with a lot of people and I'm like not going, I don't know, it's just weird. So the reasoning people say they don't like me, some people say they don't like me by how I act towards someone else. So if I'm too needy, or you know, if I'm too bubbly on this person, like, they don't like that. And it's crazy too, because like in high school I used to have the same problem, to where people don't like me because I was too friendly. Like, what? So same thing now, like other people I've met said they don't like me because I'm too bubbly, I'm too energetic, like I'm just too much basically. And I was talking to my friend about it, like, dang, like this is crazy, because now it's like, first it was just one person, then it was two people, then it was like, and they just start piling on. Like, it's not a lot of people like that, but then I start having these little problems here, and then I'm just like, what is going on? Like, it start really doubting myself, like, is it me? But then when I start rolling clips back and remembering things, and I'm just like, it's not me, it's the way people perceive me. Like, some people are very judgy, like some people are very standoffish, to where they're just gonna look at you like, I'm not cool with everybody, so I'm gonna actually sit back, chill, and wait till you mess up, or wait till you do something that I don't like, that I'm not okay with. That way it gives me an excuse to not like you and not be okay with you, and you know, it just validates it basically, because I have problems, you know, with trusting people who are different, or liking people who are different. Like, coming from Cali, I'm not even gonna say like it's a Cali or Texas thing, but just how I was raised. You're not going, just because this person is introverted and I'm extroverted, and this person's super quiet and I'm super like loud and outgoing, doesn't mean that we have to dislike each other because we're different. You know, some people don't have the concept of, oh, this person's different, she a little but that doesn't mean I have to dislike this person, you know. So it's like, I've been dealing with that. Like, I've met plenty of different types of people in my life, and I'd be like, okay, yeah, she's different. Oh yeah, you know, she thinks differently, he acts differently. But I'm like, oh yeah, I don't like that person. So I realized, like, I've been running into a lot of judgmental people from the very get-go, and I was like, no, I'm not messing with her, because no. Also, being in Houston, I realized that not everybody in Houston's like this. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the people that I've ran into so far within almost a year, a lot of them want to hang out with you for aesthetic reasons. They want to make sure, you know, oh yeah, you're cute enough to be with me, to go to the lounges with, have a good time with, and that's it. Some people don't want more. Like, some people don't want that deeper connection. That's what I've noticed about some people, is that they literally just want to have a good time, and that's it. They don't want to know anything deep about you, your trauma, your past, who do you like, who do you love, like your goals, your ambitions. Like, they don't care. They just want to do what they gotta do, look good doing it, and move the F on. And that's just not me, you know? Like, I'm super like goal oriented and just like get excited off of like what other people are doing and just like, oh my God, what are you doing? What's your goals? Like, how much do you want to make? And I'm very business oriented as well. So some people kind of take that as like, she's nosy. She want to know too much. Like, I can't have that. You know, like, I can't have that around me. What's she trying to do? She plotting on me. And it's like, no, I just love people. You know what I mean? I love people's goals. I love hearing about everyone's, you know, like what they want to do in life. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I just know that I love hearing people's goals, and when they tell me that they accomplished something, like that makes me feel so proud. Like, when I had someone that I knew and she told me like, oh yeah, I'm making 6 figures now, like I almost freaking cried for her. Like, I know you think I'm so dramatic, which I am. Okay, that's fine. But like, I just felt in my heart like, wow, like I felt like you deserve this. You know what I mean? So when people tell me they past and their stories, it just makes me just connect with you on a deeper level and understand you more. You know, it's not me being nosy. It's me being nosy, but not like with negative intent, if that makes any sense. Also, I'm open too. People don't like that about me at all. They don't like that I'm open. You know, like I'm too open. Y'all, I will tell y'all my freaking credit score if y'all want to know my credit score. Like, whatever you want to share with me, I definitely will share with you. You know, like I have no problem doing that. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but basically after talking to friends and families about my situation, like having a hard time making friends out here, and somebody pointed out to me like, maybe because you give too much of Tati all at once and people can't handle that. Usually people like give you a little bit of time to see if they like you, and then they'll start like, you know, opening up more. But for me, it's like, boom, you get full Tati from the very beginning. Like, I'm not hiding nothing. I'm completely open. What we doing? Super like in your face, you know. That's just like how I am online, literally is how I am in person. Seriously, there's no freaking difference. How I act, you know, towards my mother or my family or my friends or strangers, like I treat everybody pretty much the same. Like, I'm just happy and I just love people. So yeah. But after talking to them about it, and it was like, I don't want you to change your personality for somebody else. I want somebody to basically, for me basically, I want somebody to accept me for who I am. I had me really thinking like, dang, like should I tone it down a little bit? But it's like, I cannot tone my personality down for nobody, you know? So no. So after going through all of these trials and errors and love time, you know, with meeting new people, love time, I don't even know what that means, but yeah, I met a couple of good people in my life, don't get me wrong. There's a couple of good people who are still there, who I still like, who I still talk and text, or whatever the situation is. I'm not talking about y'all, okay? So don't be thinking like, oh yeah, she did it. No, I'm not talking about you guys. So, but within the last like 2 weeks, right? 2, maybe 3 weeks, I've met some crazy dope people, right? And when I met them, like I bonded with them so freaking crazy. Like the first group of people, it's like we all love anime. Everybody's name is weird or different. Like everybody had like their different backgrounds and just things that they want in life. And we were open about talking about business and finances and how much, you know what I mean? Like what we want to do. And I just felt like, whoa, we power hopped, we had the time of our lives, came back, where me and my boyfriend were there till like 4:30 in the freaking morning, which is crazy. Like we've never done anything like that. And we just bonded so well with these people. I was like, wow, like those are the type of people that match up with me. People who are judge free, like come on in, like let's have a good ass time. Yes, and I even just met a group of people yesterday too as well, right? Again, Bumble, swiped on Bumble, met a really nice female. She's great. Like we're doing things, day one swipes, did everything every day since. Like she's great. Then I made a great group of people and I had a blast. Met them, judge-free zone. People saying, oh yeah, they like me and her personality. They feel like we've been friends ever. Other people saying like, yeah, Tati, I love your vibe. And I was like, yo, like, why was I doubting myself? Asking me like, am I annoying? Am I too much? Like, am I too bubbly? Am I too energetic? And I told myself too, like, there's just no, like, that's a good thing, right? Like, you should want somebody or a friend around you who's positive and who's bubbly, who's want to have a great time with you. Like, you don't want to always have a mutual or boring, boring maybe friend. I'm not saying the friend is always boring, you know, but you should want someone like me, or someone not me exactly, but you know, someone who's just energetic and bubbly. You should want that around you. But some people don't like that around you, and I just came to the conclusion that that's okay. It's okay to have your preference of what type of people you want around you. I've came to the realization that I need people around me who are judge free, who are happy within themselves, who are not insecure, who are loving and who just wants to have a lot of fun. And that doesn't mean that you have to be an extrovert to be that. You could be an introvert. You know, you could be any type of race of color or anything. As long as you're open with a good heart, and you're not gonna judge me for being crazy Tati, or I'm not judging you for you being, oh, you're just so quiet. You know, like, so what? If you guys don't know, my boyfriend's introverted. My mother is introverted. So it has nothing to do with you being introverted or extroverted or whatever situation is, calm or hyper. It literally has to do with the fact of you being judgmental on somebody else. And if you guys don't know, I have ADHD. That means my brain, even if I'm sitting down seeming like I'm chilling, my brain is going crazy, y'all. My brain goes crazy all the freaking time. It's insane. I have not been like diagnosed, but just like all the symptoms are there. Forgetful all the time, distracted easily, change of subjects all the time, constantly like not losing things. Like I'm good with, you know, like that's a different topic. But yeah, like, and that's another thing people need to take into consideration. Like I got that energy. I'm ready to do everything in the world. Let's do it. I'm young. I'm 26. Let's do everything. Like that's just me. That's my brain. So just don't judge me for that. You know, like I'm cool. I love all people, and I just want to have a good time. And I came to realization as my journey of trying to make friends here that not everybody is for me, and I'm not for everybody. I didn't realize that maybe because I was young, naive, or maybe just because I haven't experienced it yet. But it's okay if people don't like you. It's okay if people don't want to be around you. It's different. Just as long as you respect me and I respect you, that's it. You know, we shouldn't have to argue or get into fights, which I haven't. Thank God I haven't, right? Like I have not gotten to any like arguments or fight and like, oh, I can't stand you, I can't be around. Like it hasn't been that deep. It's just been like weird, if that makes any sense. It doesn't, because I only can share so much information on the internet. So the last thing that I personally want to say is that I'm still learning. I'm still young. I'm still feeling the vibes out. Still trying to see how it is being in a different state. Y'all know I'm not from out here. It's different energy, different people. Also keeping realization that California is more diverse where I'm from, and being out here, although Houston's more diverse, out here in general it's just less. Like they're just a little bit more behind when it comes to, you know, being with each other, whatever situation is, because there's some situations I've been in where I'm just like, okay, that's weird. But that being said, like I'm still learning about who I can keep around me, who's good for my energy, who am I not supposed to be around, you know, like just I'm still learning basically. So I'm gonna post an updated video probably in another year from now about who do I feel like is my permanent friends or not my permanent friends. But y'all have to realize I have no support system out here, and quality friends take quality time, you know what I mean? Like it's not gonna be quick. So I have to come to realization like it's not something that's quick and like, oh, let's hang out, blah blah blah. And also I want to make a comment, like when I see my friend Aaliyah Face, she don't know me yet, y'all, but she knows she my friend. When I seen her for her birthday and all her friends generally just around her, and I know that there's people out there that don't like her type of personality because she's energetic and bubbly, blah blah blah, you know. And it's just like, so what? There will be people eventually around me, right, that will appreciate me for who I am, love me for who I am, and not because, oh, she has followers, which I don't yet, or she has a lot of money, which not yet. You know, like I want people to follow me because, or not follow me, I want people to be friends with me because of who I am as a person, not what I can do or what I provide for you. So that's going to be the challenge in the future. But right now, I'm having fun. I'm enjoying this. I am not doubting myself anymore. Like I love being bubbly. I love being energetic. I love being open, and that's not gonna change. It's not gonna change. I don't care if the president told me to calm down. Like my mom told me to calm down. Like nobody can control my personality. Only I can. On that note, I want to say one more thing that my best friend has said that he wants to say to you guys before we end this video. So just to let you guys know, I'm reading this from my phone, so if you see me looking down, that's why. He said, don't be weird about making friends. Why download an app or join a group on Facebook or anywhere else if you're not going to be serious about meeting up with people or being serious about making a connection with someone? Don't even put yourself out there. You're wasting each other's time. And I totally agree with him. Like me and him had a conversation. He is having a difficult time too as an adult, especially being a male, and people are super flaky. They just want to text you, but when it comes to actually meeting up, they don't want to do nothing. And that's insane. Like, why do you want to be friends with somebody just online? Like, that's not people. Even somebody else told me like, oh, I'm an introvert. Like somebody said they don't like when, oh yeah, I'm an introvert, but I want to make friends. But it's like, it's okay to be introvert to want to make friends, but you're gonna have to get out. You're gonna have to get out of your comfort zone. You're gonna have to meet new people. So keep that in mind when you're like on these apps. Remember, in order for you to make friends, the apps that I recommend is Bumble. Bumble is a good app for you to make friends, and plus you can go to Facebook groups as well, and those have, you know, like friends and stuff. Like you could just put like I don't know, like Black women friends, Atlanta or Houston, or you know, whatever you want, wherever you live. Like, or you could just put like friends or making new friends or meetups or something like that. So just keep that in mind too as well. That's what I recommend in order for you to make friends. I also recommend for you to go out by yourself. Like, forget what everybody else talking about. You meet new people all the time by putting yourself out there. And then shoot, it's crazy. Like, I was with somebody else and then I met somebody else separately, like a whole completely different person. And those are the people that I really, you know what I mean? So it's crazy. Put yourself out there. Like, so what? Forget if it's gonna be, you know, be cautious, be safe, but put yourself out there, guys. Don't be afraid to talk to people. Don't be afraid to meet new people. I get it. We all have our trauma and past and trust issues, but you have to open. We're grown. It's hard for all of us, especially like single mothers or any mother that has children or people who are going to school. Like, it's harder. It's even more harder for you guys. So I say, if it's up to me, we should just all be open to different opportunities, meeting new different people, because you never know what you guys can offer each other and what connection you guys can have. I'm just gonna end that right there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too long. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, my name is Tatyana Edgeworth. If you have any questions or any concerns or any comments, or like, talk to me, let me know if you have or had a difficult time making friends. If you have any advice that you want to give someone else or give me or tell me, I'm definitely open. And let me know what video you guys want to see next. Again, my name is Tatyana Edgeworth. Don't forget to like and subscribe to your girl's channel, okay? And all my social media will be linked down below. And I will see you guys next video. Bye, babes.